You can't see, but I got 2 Trump pens, not one. It's the final segment, last call for alcohol, closing time on Liquid Lunch for this Money Monday. And Frankie's going to correct all my mistakes like he always does in the WTF What's the Facts. But before that, I have one on you today. I can't wait to whip out. But I just want to remind everybody that I think I mentioned this before, but I am a bocce enthusiast. And my high school, the esteemed Monsignor Farrell High School in Staten Island, holds annually a bocce invitational tournament where the Golden Cup is granted to the winners every year. And this year, school president Louis Tobacco has selected me as the acting chairman of the bocce committee for 2019. So for all you Lions and friends out there at home, come on down, try to get that cup because I'm going for it. I was the 2017 champion, and I want that cup back. And loyal viewer of the show, Ray Burt, tunes in every day, listens. He was the first listener ever to listen to the show on the Bayonne Bridge. We celebrated his 50th birthday. This guy donates his time, money, effort to local little leagues and all this other stuff. Here's a little piece of how many people love him when we celebrated his birthday just last week.
Give him one.
This is when song came in. So in a time where the country's so divided, it's hard just to get 50 people in the room all on the same page. But we did it for Ray, and I want to thank him for watching, his brother Jerry for putting it all together.
All right. Well, before we get to a couple of errors that you may have made or that I may have made, we have a little bit of breaking news that comes to us from the Eastern District of New York, where our former attorney, Richard Luthman, has just been sentenced to 4 years in prison. And estimates are that he will likely have to serve another remaining 20 months in prison before he's released. So we certainly wish Richard the best, as well as anyone else.
What a railroad job.
Yeah, who goes through the federal system.
What a railroad job.
Yeah, it's
true railroad job.
And he is still facing prosecution for creating fake Facebook pages. I can't even believe I said that with a straight face, but that's a state case in New York. But on to brighter news, a couple of errors that you might have made. John, you said that my radio show on Sunday morning airs on the Salem Communications Network, whereas I am just on AM 970, The Answer, not syndicated, only in New York, not the Salem Communications Network.
But AM 970, The Answer, is owned by Salem.
It is owned by Salem.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
Salem.
Anything else, Mr.
Yes.
Nitpicker guy?
Well, this is, you repeatedly today called Bill de Blasio an ultra-liberal or a way liberal or super liberal. Now, Bill de Blasio is many things. Liberal is not one of them. Every time he has had an opportunity to make an endorsement of a progressive versus an establishment Democrat in the primary, he has either stayed out of it or he's endorsed the establishment. Remember, Barack Obama versus Hillary Clinton, who did he back? He backed Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton versus Bernie Sanders, who did he back? Hillary Clinton. Zephyr Teachout versus Andrew Cuomo, who did he back? Andrew Cuomo. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez versus Joe Crowley, who did he back? Mr. Liberal backed Joe Crowley. Bill de Blasio is a typical establishment, money, pay-as-you-go Democrat disguising himself as a progressive. Bill de Blasio is many things. He's no liberal. There's nothing liberal about allowing thousands of homeless people to sleep on the street every day. And you indicated that 450,000 people a year die from cigarette-related deaths. It's actually closer to 480,000.
Wow. Okay. Well, I was off by 30,000.
Yes.
You didn't read the polling methodology that there was a plus minus of 30,000 when I said 450.
How silly of me.
But it was a great Money Monday, as far as I'm concerned.
On the money.
On the money, and we came up with a new segment, Money Mondays with Manny. And so many more great things are happening for the rest of this week. You gotta be here because it's not just one Trump pen. Now we have 2. And all that and more are coming starting tomorrow on Terrific Tuesday. We'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel.